Hey Scorpio, welcome to your February 2021 journal reading. This is going to be for you Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Please keep in mind that it's not going to resonate with all of you guys, so definitely check out your other placements, okay? I'm happy to be here with you guys. I will say before we get into the cards, every single card I pulled, beautiful. Like this is looking really, really, really good here, okay? There's a lot going on this month, you know. Happy Aquarius season, happy Black History Month, happy Valentine's Day, and happy Mercury retrograde. If you didn't know, we are currently in Mercury retrograde. That will be happening, I believe, until the 20th of this month. Interesting thing is this year, each Mercury retrograde, we're gonna have three. Each one will be in a air sign, which is interesting because air is connected to communication and intellect and all that, and Mercury is the planet for all of that. So it'll be interesting to see how communication is between partners and colleagues and all of that throughout the year, okay? And I'm curious, now that I'm talking to you guys, what is your Mercury placement? Go ahead and answer below. I'm really curious. My Mercury is actually in Scorpio. So here we are. Okay, let's get into this. Scorpio, this month, like I said, everything that I pulled was super beautiful. We are dealing with your fourth house energy right now. Fourth house is connected to Cancer, right? It's the house of families and foundations and like the mother and your emotional well-being and all that. It's really about the foundations though, whether we're talking about physically or just mentally, spiritually, emotionally, right? We are going to be having a new moon on the 11th, which will be in Aquarius. And then at the end of the month, I believe on the 27th, we will be having a full moon in Virgo, which actually might be quite an emotional one. Although it is in Virgo and, you know, that really has a lot to do with your day-to-day, you know, duties, your health, all of that, like work. It is in Pisces season, so there is a lot of emotion that will come with that. You guys being a fellow water sign, you might feel that a little bit stronger, just a heads up. But let's get into this. So, sorry, I'm just thinking about where I want to start. This is really good. Okay, so you guys have, so out of the 6 cards, okay, I've pulled, basically there's 2 major arcanas. There's what's at the bottom of the deck, which is the Fool card, which I love, right? Fool card is connected to Aquarius energy because it's connected to Uranus. A lot of people also think of Fool card as being connected to the Aries because that's the first card in the Fool, I'm sorry, the first zodiac sign, and the Fool is the first card of the major arcana. I think of it as both, but I love that you get that in Aquarius season, right? Being connected to that Uranus energy. It's about taking risks. It's about in many ways rebelling against what is socially acceptable, what is accepted, you know, what is expected of you, and really kind of stepping your foot out there and just doing the damn thing, especially if there's been things on your mind that you've already been working on. And I say that too because at the bottom of that you have the 3 of Wands. So 3 of Wands comes after 2 of Wands, which indicates that there's been some things that you guys have been working on, maybe even kind of quietly, you know, without telling everybody all your business type thing. But this might be a month where things really, you know, you get a bust out. I think last month we talked about movement. It felt like there was a lot of you guys moving. This could even be some of that happening too, because you do have a few cards that talk about movement in general. When we talk about the Fool, obviously that could be you being on a journey, you traveling. We've got Knight of Pentacles, we've got Knight of Cups. So 2 knights. Knights are always on a mission. They're always going somewhere. They're always exploring something. Absolutely a possibility. And your last card is the Chariot card, which is about movement and success and victory and moving forward. So there's a lot about movement. Maybe some of you guys are planning a trip. Maybe you guys are, you know, again, maybe this is like the rest of you, like getting that move going. Whatever it is, this is very much a time for you guys for new beginnings, especially as it pertains to setting your foundations, what you want, where you see yourself, how you see yourself in the society, right? Aquarius has a lot to do with community and our social causes and the things that are important to us as a unit, not just on an individual level. Now, you guys start out with the Knight of Pentacles, which I actually love, especially knowing that we're in Mercury retrograde this month. This is a really great card to get. I will say one thing it speaks of absolutely, especially considering the Mercury retrograde of it all, is that moving forward on anything, any kind of projects or anything, take your time, move slow. If you can avoid engaging and getting into new contracts during the Mercury retrograde, especially if this is something that's brand spanking new, I would try to do that, you know, as much as you can. Avoid signing the contracts, that type of thing. Not to say anything's gonna happen bad, but with Mercury retrograde, it's just one of those things where things have the tendency to not stick. If this is a relationship, which it very well may be, you've got the King of Cups here that's clarifying it. Good old Tupac, right? Take it slow. Some of you guys might be feeling very deeply over someone. You might be really connecting with someone. Maybe you have been for the last few months. And so there might be an energy of you feeling compelled to move this thing really, you know, forward quite fast. But I would say go slow, especially with the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck. He's in no rush to do anything. He wants to make sure that it makes sense. He wants to make sure that he's looking at the details, wants to make sure, you know, that everything, it all lines up, right? So Knight of Pentacles, while it can be an annoying energy, especially if there's something that you really, really want, it is efficient, and it is secure, and it's something that's stable. So some of you guys, ooh, and then at the bottom of the deck right now, yes, Lord, Ace of Cups. And then right underneath that is Chariot card, which you do have the Chariot card that came out before. So maybe some of you guys are connecting with a Cancer or someone who has strong Cancer placements, okay? With this being a month that's big on your fourth house energy, I do love that your next card is a 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is about emotional happiness, right? It's the ultimate emotional happiness, which has a lot to do with fourth house energy. It also speaks a lot about family. So this could even be like you guys trying to plan the next step in terms of your relationship. Some of you guys who maybe have been dealing with someone for a while, maybe this is the month where you're solidifying things and making things a little bit more, you know, set in stone. Perhaps V-Day, I don't know. You know, Valentine's Day, I always wake up like ready to be like, okay, well, the very next day, like February 15th, I'm always like, all right, let me check my Instagram, honey. Who done got engaged? Who's in a relationship? Who is announcing that they're pregnant? Like there's always some big goings on when it comes to Valentine's Day. So don't be surprised if maybe some of you guys who have been kind of on the cusp of a relationship happening or elevating to the next level, maybe this month you step it up a bit. Now, clarifying that 10 of Cups, we've got the Moon card with Miss Badu. Moon card is connected to Pisces energy. There's a lot of water here. And of course you're a water sign, but still there's a lot of water here outside of you. Actually, your spread has nothing but water and earth energy. I do like this on one hand because on one hand, I don't feel like there's like a lot of this overthinking that can absolutely happen during a Mercury retrograde, especially. I do like that this feels grounded, and I do like that this feels authentic in terms of emotion, okay? But the Moon card is really about mystery, you know? It's maybe not having the full details. It can talk about secrets. It can talk about fertility. It can talk about all these things. Maybe some of you guys are figuring out that this month you are expecting. You got a 10 of Cups here with the Moon card. This is like family all over the place. You know what's so funny is last month I told Capricorn that I felt like there was some pregnancies going on. Come to find out, honey, my best friend is pregnant. She's a Capricorn. She told me like a week and a half after I put that video out. So hilarious. But yeah, definitely opportunities for pregnancy, especially if that's something you're working on. Absolutely too, because you do have the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is traditionally a love offer. Again, there are a lot of cup energy here. So I do feel like emotions are going to be free flowing. Just take your time with it. Enjoy the moment. There really is no rush. With the Moon card and with the Knight of Pentacles, you know, the Knight of Pentacles kind of saying like, slow down, take this slow, get the full detail. And the Moon card kind of indicating that there may be some things still to know or still to learn about a situation or a person. Just, you know, enjoy the moment, but don't be so quick to rush any. Child, hold on. Listen, Justice card just came out now, clarifying the Knight of Cups. You see this together? This is proposals all over the place. Congratulations in advance to you Scorpios who will be getting engaged this month. Because look, it's happening for somebody, for sure. Justice card is connected to Libra energy. Maybe some of you guys are dealing with Libra, but it's also about, of course, having justice over a situation, right? It's a card of cause and effect, right? It's this happened, so this happened, right? But in a different sense, it has a lot to do with contracts, it has a lot to do with commitments, it has a lot to do with marriage and coming together and kind of binding two parties. So, okay, it's on the table. It's a possibility. Now, and this is whether you are wanting to extend your love to somebody or if you are waiting for someone to extend their love to you. If you are on the receiving end of a proposal, I almost feel like you sense this coming. Knight of Cups also does talk about intuition. The Moon also talks about intuition. King of Cups, super intuitive person. So some of you guys who maybe this is feeling like it's applying to, you probably almost sense it coming. It could even be something like where your partner's starting to act a little suspect and weird. And so you're like, yo, what's up with him? Come to find out, girl, he was nervous because he knew he was going to propose to you. Something like that, right? Now, in your environment, you've got the single ladies card, which is a 9 of Pentacles. So this is earth energy, of course, Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. But this is about being abundant. This is about being abundant, independent of anything else. Some of you guys are really going to be falling into some great opportunities for money this month. Some of you guys are dealing with someone who's really stable, like they're really good, stable, secure, and not just in a financial way. 9 of Pentacles, she's stable because she takes good care of herself, not just tangibly. She takes good care of herself emotionally. She shows people how to treat her by the way she treats herself. And so I feel like you guys are, oh my God, coming into that. This, oh, Queen of Cups. So y'all got the King of Cups and Queen of Cups, and these are sitting right on top of each other. It looks like this. Dynamic couple, right? Lots of love to go around. Whenever you see a couple of the same suit on a spread, that's like, yo, that is a couple. And because it's cups, it's very emotionally grounded. It's very emotionally intelligent. There probably isn't a whole lot of mess. You guys are very, you know, mindful of one another and very, you know, just, it's a passionate, deep-rooted, respectful type of love, you know? It's really, really good. But I do feel like there's someone who wants to share with you. Oh, Lord, my computer's way over there and I don't... Hold on, guys. Excuse me. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Ooh, just knocking everything all over the place. So yeah, this is something that's really grounded, really beautiful. Lots of room for growth between the relationship. This is someone who, I don't know, I feel like they want to take care of you, or they see these things long term. There's a lot of, you know, emotion to go around. Queen of Cups, she's super intuitive. So this might be someone who's also very, very intuitive, but she's also very caring. She's very nurturing. This is someone who is just very emotionally intelligent. It's really, really good energy. Now, next we've got King of Pentacles. We love it. Again, there's a lot about you guys coming into some possible finances, or like even, this could be like raises or promotions or whatever. Now, I will say too, since we are in, Mercury retrograde, and we are in Aquarius, more really because we're in Aquarius season, Aquarians are really great for thinking outside of the box, right? That's one of the things that makes them so cool, is they have this different way of processing things that brings really great perspective. Our society would not move forward in the way that it does without the perspective, you know, of the Aquariuses. We owe them so much in that regard. And so this is a really good time, especially for those of you guys who may be involved in certain business deals, you're entrepreneurs, this is a really great time to flex your creativity and start thinking outside the box. You might get some great ideas, especially if you already have a business and say there's something that you can think of to implement in your business to, you know, maybe create more sales or more buzz around you or whatever. Whatever it is, it goes towards your all around abundance, right? And your legacy. I do love that you guys have this. I think that is the goal. And I do love that even if you guys are feeling like you're just so head over heels in love with someone, it doesn't feel like this is the type of relationship that distracts you from still handling your business and doing what you need to do. Love it. Love it. There's opportunity though for you. I definitely, especially because you do have, oh, yes, honey. And then the victory, 6 of Wands. This is about being seen. This is about people paying attention to you. So in terms of work, a lot of you guys are doing really, really well. A lot of people are noticing your good work. A lot of people are wanting to work with you. There is also, I'm sensing there could be like some promotion coming up for you guys or some type of, even if it's a switch in jobs, but like, it's, you know, you get paid more, something like this. But there's people who are recognizing you, especially as it pertains to the work that you do. There's success here, right? Here's that Chariot card closing us out. So it's very much about success in work, in your dealings, people noticing you, the good work that you do, and you guys moving forward in whatever it is that you do. It's a really, 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 really good energy. There's a lot here to be excited about. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, some of you guys, okay, so you got Knight of Pentacles twice. So what I will say is no matter how things are going this month, even if things are going really well and you feel compelled to like speed things up or do more because, oh, well, this is already going really good. You know, take it slow. Everything's moving at the time in which it needs to. Really pay attention to the details of things this month, especially because of the Mercury retrograde. Things can get lost in the shuffle. Communication can be a little wonky between people. You know, make sure if you're signing any contracts or looking at anything, you're like reading it a few times, right? Looking at the fine print. Yeah, I just feel like there may be something that you guys have been kind of working on or waiting for. And this is a month where it feels like things are going to start to push forward. There's also a lot of travel involved here. So that might mean something to some of you guys. It may mean nothing, but it's here. And then look, bottom of the deck, you got that Knight of Cups here again. So relationships are on fire. Work is on fire. This is the best read this month, probably. And Libra's was pretty damn good. Cancer's was pretty good too. It was pretty good. This is cute. I'm really, really proud of you guys. I'm really, really happy for you guys. Let's get into these oracles. So it says sundress, do it for you. I love this card because this reminds me of, you know, when people talk about like their motivation for doing certain things and they're like, yo, what's your why? And usually somebody's why is like, oh, my kids, my wife, my whatever. Those are all great answers. There's nothing wrong with that. My why is my son. But this really speaks to, at the end of the day, great, have your why, but your why also must include you. Nothing gets done unless you want to do it. Nothing changes unless you want to do it because nobody is going to make the changes for you. It's like, you know, if you're talking to someone who's in a horrible relationship or something and they're just like hoping that he or she will change. And it's like, girl, there's not enough hope in the world. If he or she don't think there's a problem with what they're doing and he and she don't want to change, he or she is not changing. Sorry, sis. So same thing. It's like if there's any changes you're trying to make or anything you're trying to accomplish, you have to be your number one why first. Like it has to matter to you first. You have to take pride and own it in you first, right? Before you can push off, oh, I'm doing it for this, that, and the third reason. Okay? So big, big message for that this month. You also got express love through gifts. A small token of love can convey great appreciation. I love this, especially because I feel like some of you guys are getting proposed to this month. But this might be indicating that some of you guys might be dealing with someone who their particular love language is gift giving. But what I love about this card is it doesn't talk about like, every gift doesn't have to be something crazy. Like, it doesn't mean you have to go out and buy him a PS5 or buy her some Louboutins, or you know what I mean? Like, this is really about expressing love through even small tokens, things that are symbolic. If you know that, if you know someone's favorite food and you just happen to come home with it, if you, their favorite flower, things that are symbolic, things that are small, even, but show that you pay attention during conversation. Those types of little things, those types of little tweaks make such a big difference in relationships. And you don't have to spend a whole lot of money to do it. In this card, this mermaid, there's two mermaid, a merman and a mermaid, honey. And he's giving her a pearl, and pearls are like really connected to protection and love and all that. And so it's more about the symbolism and the why you're giving somebody a gift, rather than, oh, well, I know he wanted this, or I know she wanted this, so let me just get this, right? Not to say that that's wrong either, but gift giving or some type of attention that might be important this month. Also, women, Valentine's Day, I just have to say it, guys like gifts too, right? Us having sex with them is probably just not enough. It's not, get the man a flower, I don't know. You got two oracle cards that came out of the abundance of oracles, which I love. The first one, let's do, is successful funding, which I believe Libra got this as well. It says, your idea is divinely guided and supported by the same infinite wisdom of God that gave you the idea. Do not allow money concerns to prevent you from turning it into reality. Crowdfunding, partnerships, and other investments are available to help you. Love it. And I love it because you got it with unlimited ideas. Again, this month is very much about thinking outside the box. It's the Aquarian energy, so really lean into it. And for you guys, next month we'll be tapping into your 5th house energy, which is connected to Leo, but that's really about creativity. So you've got February, March to really come up with some really cool creative shit for your life, okay? So Unlimited Idea says, your mind is one with God's infinite mind. Therefore, you have complete access to unlimited ideas guaranteed to bring blessings. All you need to do is take divinely guided action to allow these ideas to come to fruition. So if you guys have been sitting on some ideas, now's the time. Don't be scared. The Fool card requires risks. It requires packing light. It makes you realize that it doesn't matter what you failed in or what didn't go wrong in the past. You cannot carry that with you to the future, okay? And then last but certainly not least, you guys got happiness is my birthright. And I know that's right. Beautiful. This is the best read I've done so far. This looks like a really, really good, powerful month for you, Scorpios. Please update me on what's going on. Please tell me what your Mercury is. I'm curious. And if you would like a personal reading, reach out to me at shesvibeytarot@gmail.com. Please go to my About tab first. I've got the menu of services, pricing, everything laid out. And if you'd rather have a live reading, just schedule it yourself there. So I love you, and I will see you later. Bye, Scorpio.